principle where number one, truth cannot be hidden, and number two, nothing can force you to do what you don't want to do. So basically, the spirit that is guiding us, it's allowing us to grow because we have free will. So it's allowing us to grow and to make the right decisions. See, we have a destiny to fulfill. And even though we have that destiny, we still have the free will to walk into another destiny, which would be the destiny of this realm that we live in, which is controlled by the human prison bars. We can go down that road and we can fall into their destiny for us, or we can go into our soulful destiny, us united souls. And if we go that path, nothing can hinder us, nothing can harm us, because we are under a certain universal law. We can't be touched unless we open ourselves up. You see what I'm saying? As long as we don't open ourselves up, nothing can't happen to us. It's not your time to go, mister. It's not your time to go. I'm talking to somebody right now. You young lady that's listening right now, it's not your time to go. Just hold on. It's not your time to go. I'm talking to myself now. It's not your time to go. As long as we got breath, we are winning. We haven't sold out. We haven't took the mark of the beast. We are still winning. And don't worry about the numbers that's against us, because it's more of us than them. Trust me. They weak. Trust what I'm saying. These people are weak, man. Trust me, they are weak. And this is something I've never said before. Those people, they intimidated by us. That's why they treat us the way they do, because they intimidated by us. They jealous of the fact, and this gonna blow your mind. They jealous of the fact that we don't fit in. See, by them fitting in, they realize that they have already been defeated. See, I'm gonna give y'all an aspect about these human prison bars. Check this out. This is a bar, right? It's a rail, but it's stuck. Let's just say if this was a prison, and even though this is just a rail, but it's still in the form of a bar. But this bar is still stuck, but it fits in. It fits into the bricks. Okay, you can look at these bricks as the organic portal realm. And this is a human prison bar. This prison bar, it fits in, but it's still in prison. But it looked like it's having fun. They look like they having fun, but they fit in. So that means they don't have a mind of their own. And that's what they jealous of. They intimidated by the uniqueness that we have. They wish they could be this way. And the only word they can say is, you mighty weird, or you mighty strange. But guess what? Weird and strange, it never plays out. It never goes out of style. Because it's not following a fad. It's not following a trend. Weird and crazy and abstract, it never plays out. It's always relevant. It's always relevant because it's never been labeled as something So we never go into the museum or into the archive somewhere. We can't be put into a box, and that's what they jealous of. So what I'm saying is wear that title with appreciation. Because if they wasn't calling you weird, if they wasn't calling you crazy, then you would be one of them. Now let's flip the script now. Let's talk about relationships. War and relationships. One thing about relationships, you have to relate. And I was thinking about this today. In order to be in a relationship with somebody, you have to have something, what they always say. Well, I like you, Mark. I like you, Jacob, but I just don't think we have anything in common. We don't have anything in common. That's the first thing they tell you. What do we have in common? And what did I just say? I'm weird. I don't have a lot of friends because I don't have a lot in common with people because I don't fit in with people. So in order to relate with these people, 9 times out of 10, you got to have something in common with them. And what they call in common is uncommon for me. You see? Since I've been talking, right, for about 40 minutes, right? Who in the world, a regular person who tells you got to have something in common with them, is this going to be what their conversation is about? Be real with yourself. Be honest. Since you've been doing whatever you was doing today, have you talked to anybody who was speaking like this at your job? Say you went on a date today. No. 9 times out of 10, no. Because it's not common. So, in order to be in these relationships with people, you have to have something in common. You have to relate. And one thing I also noticed about relationships, like the girl and the boy who was walking past earlier. Well, before I got out of my car today, I seen another couple. And I seen the girl, she was walking in front of the dude. And I said to myself, I started laughing. And I said to myself, when you see these men and women out on these dates, it's like the woman is leading the man around. And then I just laughed. I said, but she not leading him nowhere. Think about it. You be walking around with a girl. Your main objective, you trying to sleep with the woman. She's leading you around. And she's making you dumb and ignorant because it's going against your intelligence as a man. It defies all of your logic. You see, when you out with a woman, right? You want to have sex with her. You want to sleep with her, but she's holding your hand, walking in front of you, like you a dog on a leash, and you saying to yourself, how long does this have to last? I'm here, but I'm not here getting what I want to get, but I'm walking around with the girl getting led nowhere, and I'm kind of mocking myself. You know, I've been there before, and you saying to yourself, what in the hell am I doing? Am I enjoying this conversation? Then by the time you end the thought, she look at you and she say something, and you pretend that it was funny, and you really demoralizing yourself, bringing yourself down to this ignorant level, doing something, being led around nowhere, getting nowhere fast. And that's how it is. Even like all of these relationships are a gamble. Not even just dating a female. Even like kissing up to a person on your job. You thinking you going to get a raise or get a promotion, and you kissing up, and you think you doing everything right. But even still, it's a gamble, because everybody is disposable, right? They can get somebody else the next day to replace you. Somebody who's willing to brown nose even harder than you do it. Then what? You gonna compete with that person? You gonna become a bigger kisser upper to get the job? Or if you dating a girl and you out, you gonna become a bigger simp? How long you gonna simp on these jobs? How long you going to simp on these relationships? I've been told myself, man, I just don't fit in. Which brings me to mine, hashtag I'm done. I like that hashtag. It means so much. Hashtag I'm done. But if you want to continue, it's on you. It's all good. It's all yours. Hey, I just put before you life and death. Life and death. Now, I'm not saying that it's nothing wrong with a female, but if you in a situation with anybody, you need to let it be known off the gate what it is that you expect. That's with dealing with the woman. And if you want a job, right? Somebody had asked me to do this, do a video on how to maneuver on jobs. But I'm gonna just throw something out there right now. When you want a job, see, actions speak louder than words. Through facial expressions, through certain body gestures, you can let people know what time it is. See, on a job, you kind of more constricted. See, in a relationship, you can kind of say it. But on a job, it's kind of like, it's real then, because it's like you need money. And I'm not going to tell nobody to do nothing stupid to lose your job, you know. But even still on a job, that's when you got to practice that solitude. I've been on jobs plenty of times, and when it was break time, and when people went into the break room, I never went inside of the break room. I would always go to my car, cut some music on, but I would never gather. See, I don't do a lot of small talk with people, because when you are speaking with people that are not logical, then you end up in this emotional contest or this emotional interaction with people. And that always leads to something bad to happen, because you end up just speaking untruthfully, especially us, the United Souls. When you're talking to them, and for those who are new to the channel, when we say them, that's a terminology we have. It means basically the organic portals, but basically we say human prison bars, and them means trivial humans establishing mayhem, like people, you know, the 99 percenters. So when you talking to them, and you a person with a soul, you know that basically you're not being honest with them. So you just speaking to them just to pass time on your job. So you're gonna wind up, you know, see, whatever you hang around, you start catching the communication of them. See, when you talk to people, subconsciously, they start entering into your subconscious mind. You'll find yourself saying things. We do it all the time. We pick up slang words. I have to catch myself sometimes from saying some of the latest slang words that's out, that these millennials be saying, and I don't want to get put into that box. You see what I'm saying? But like they say, like the scripture says, evil communications corrupt good manners, and that's true. When you are speaking to a person, you are communicating with a spirit, whether good or bad. It don't matter if they good or bad. The point is, when you are speaking to somebody, you are speaking to a spirit, And that's why when you speaking to certain people, it starts to feel uncomfortable and this creepy feeling. You ever had that happen to you? So that's why I stay away from a bunch of small talk with people. Like right now, I'm by myself. So I would always just go into the car, listen to some music. Because when you trying to be diplomatic with somebody and they mind is on a different level than yours, it's not gonna work out, man. It's gonna be war. It's gonna turn into war. I'm telling you. Because you and that person, y'all don't fit. And you're gonna find yourself fighting that person, and you're gonna find yourself fighting yourself. Because you're gonna be saying to yourself, how long do I have to fake with this person? How long do I have to fake? And that's why when you leave your job, you just exhale. You say, ah, man, I'm so happy I'm out of here. Then you just rush to your car because you can finally be yourself. So to avoid all of that, man, it's simple. Stick to yourself. Put some headphones on. Listen to left side of the brain. Run at the mouth. Listen to me. Run off at the mouth. That's better than being around them. Trust me. I got certain things I listen to. Listen to information like this. Put some headphones on. Say, I'm going to listen to left side of the brain. Do something like that to discourage your mind having to wander off into their land. Because once you a jaguar, right? Now, what happens to deers when they come out into civilian life? You always find them laying on the side of the highway dead. You know why? Because they not made for that type of environment. They don't know nothing about a car. When they see a car, a deer stuck in headlights, he don't understand that danger is coming to kill him in 15 seconds. They don't understand that. So it's just like you. Just how they wouldn't be able to operate in this realm, we wouldn't be able to operate in their realm. We would be like a deer stuck in headlights. I feel like that sometimes. You might go into a room with a lot of people, right? You just get quiet, like a deer stuck in headlights. But then when you come into a room with people like myself, the energy in the room is different. And you feel free. Human prison bars. Whole gang of them. I could feel it. I could feel it. Whole gang of human prison bars. But anyway, when you come into a gang of people that is not on your level, you'll go into the boardroom and you being watched, and you know that you gotta say everything the right kind of way, the way they want to hear it said, and you just feel stuck like a deer in headlights. But guess what? When the shoe is on the other foot, and when they come into the presence of you, the only thing they can do is listen. And they will be the deer in headlight. And they will be the ones that we will be looking at like, Ryan, you ain't got nothing to say. You know why? Because when it comes to this type of information, they don't have nothing to say. They will really be exposed. If you took a regular one of them and put them in our chat room or doing one of our live streams, they ain't gonna know what to say. They'll say something like, oh, it's crazy what he's talking about. Why he judging everybody? What they'll just say something critical, you know, because they don't understand. And they'll just have to get quiet. And that's pretty much why the world is set up like it is now, because they rule the world and they create it to be like this because See, the evil people who run this world, they can get clout with the world being this way. But like I said, if we was in control, then they would be exposed as the outsiders. You see what I'm saying? Like if you put, like it's the majority of them that make up this world population, right? And it's less of us. So if we speak out about stuff that's going against the crowd, then we get highlighted and ostracized and penalized for just being different. So imagine if we made up the majority of the world. Every time, and if they was in our world, every time they would do something against what is right, like how now right is considered wrong and wrong is considered right. If we ran the world, right would be right and wrong would be wrong. You get what I'm saying? So they would be the ones standing out. They would have to, and it would just expose them. That's what I'm saying. And that's basically why the world is how it is today, because they don't give us no room to shine. They don't give us no room to shine. We have to take it upon ourselves to create our own path without them. Whether that's creating a job for yourself, going into business for yourself, divorcing yourself from relationships, learning how to, live for yourself and not for others. It takes time, it takes practice, but that's what you have to do. And then eventually that loneliness will come to life. It'll be a character. It'll be like a split personality. When you in your room quiet by yourself, that quiet is an entity. Loneliness is an entity that you have to bring to life. You don't need nobody. You just need yourself, and you just need the truth, and there you have it. But I'm gonna end this video right now. I just wanted to touch on that topic, war and relationships. What I like about this channel is always something new. You know what I'm saying? It's like you think you've heard it all from left side of the brain, and then the spirit will give me something else. Because just like the universe itself, just like our brain, information is constantly expanding. So never think you've heard it all. It's so much. So this fall semester, just stay tuned. It's so much more coming, man. And just stay tuned in. Share the videos. Don't be ashamed to put the video on your Facebook page. Don't be ashamed. Some of them, well, I don't know, because some of these jobs, they can do email searches on these jobs. So I don't know. Y'all might just want to stay covert. This is what this platform is about. This is where we meet up. And I want to say this before I leave. You can be totally yourself on this channel. You can talk about anything, suggest anything for me to talk about. That's why I created this channel. This is our avenue to gather. We are friends in information. We probably don't know each other personally. We can get more personal on Instagram. Just add us on Instagram. Like, I talk to people on Instagram. I like doing it. It's fun, So on the live streams, we talk, we have fun, people call in. This is our world right here, Jaguar universe. So this is why I do this, because I know before I did this channel, I didn't know any outlets like this channel. I'm gonna be honest. I saw some good channels, but I didn't see any hands-on channel. So I said to myself, I'm gonna create a channel that's hands-on for the people, real hands-on. And this is why I created the Left Side of the Brain channel. We can talk about anything. Like I said, we're gonna start doing this monthly video request. If you on the Instagram, you'll see the latest picture I uploaded. Under that picture, you can leave video requests. You'll see the challenge on the Instagram. And with that, I'm gonna sign out. This is Left Side of the Brain signing out. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Until we meet again, Jaguars up. Left Side of the Brain.